Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Solar and Maru on Habitation Station, the latter edition. This is from IEM 11 Gyeonggi that wrapped up about 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3. But yes, there are excellent games still for me to cast. So let's get right on into it. In the top left side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is Solar. My brain tried to do that thing where it's like, this is Protoss. Shut up, brain. This is Zerg. And in the top right side of the map, we have the red Terran player. It is Maru. Some big Maru fans on the channel. Had no idea. So popular. So popular among y'all. So interesting to see how this one's going to go. Habitation Station is good for good games, it turns out. I haven't seen any like super weird ones, or I mean, let's see, super like boring ones here on Habitation Station. Seems like it is a pretty good time all the way around. Very entertaining, regardless of what happens. I guess I'm thinking more of my Into the Void games on Habitation Station, which are generally pretty entertaining. If you haven't been checking those out, and I know you haven't been, because I get like a third of the views. Well, maybe like a fourth. Wait, what am I trying to do here? Half the views for Into the Void games as I do for my other stuff, so check them out. Give it a try, and you may be surprised to see that it's entertaining and fun for everybody. Reaper on the way for Maru. This is JGMTV. JGMTV, that's what it is. He was on MTV reality shows but could not hack it, so gave up and joined the Reaper crew. I believe that was suggested by JGMTV, who's an actual dude who is an MTV reality host, I believe. If that's wrong, I'm so embarrassed. But he is actually the guy on Twitter that follows me who has the most followers himself. So there you go, JGMTV. Let's see how your Reaper does here in this pro-level TVZ featuring Maru. Again, honored to be represented by a player such as Maru, who's been around for a very long time. Got his career started at a very young age and has had success ever since. 6 wings on the way, 2 queens coming in, and speed on the way for Solar. Tapping that Zelnog watchtower as he's moving from right to left across the map here. Might be going for a third base or checking for that third base for Solar. And there's nothing to see here. Might be trying to catch a drone, trying to sneak a third is what it is. There's a scantipede here, but no drones. Kind of looks like a drone if you just kind of glance at it and the color's all wrong and the size is wrong. But otherwise, looks pretty droney. Peripheral vision here. Coming up into the natural base. Queen not here yet. Lings are here. KD8 charge knocking that drone away. Getting it off that middle line for about half a second or so. Too many Lings. There's the Queen. Get out of there, JGMTV. And dodge. Great dodge with that Queen. KD8 charge not able to hit anything there. Again, it's just such a difficult job. Reaper job is hard. That is why there are two for sure slam dunk Hall of Famer Reapers. And there are 2 more that are kind of on the border, on the fence. Some people say they should be in. Some people say no. They have not cleared that threshold for Hall of Fame. And that is of, I mean, hundreds of Reapers that I have named on my channel. Great job changing that drone into an extractor. Absolutely beautiful play here by Solar. Thus far, just gorgeous out of him. No sign of a third yet. I mean, he has to know this is a Reaper expand. There it is. So the drone coming down, escorted by Lings. Ooh, can he pick it off? Can he pick? He is on. I was going to say, there's speed coming in. I was going to say, they're off creep. But he recognized that speed was finishing, and JGMTV get out of there, run, taking a different path home, not going the normal way as these Lings are going up there. But actually, accidentally might get spotted and picked off. JG run, KD8 charge, picked and juked and up. Yes! Does manage to survive, and heading back the other way. Lings trying to find him. Where did he go? Where is he? Say the Lings heading south. Heading south to warmer climates and safety is what we're looking at right about now. Lings trying to find an angle. They're really going out of their way to find this Reaper and murder his head, which would, by definition, murder the rest of him, because that's how humans work. But sneaking around here is Solar. Okay, there we go. Good spot. Good spot here. Next to a cliff he can jump up and down on. Lings to cover both of those sides. It'd be very difficult for them to do as a female Carrick watches where JGMTV is going. So third base on the way for Solar. We're looking at Stim on the way for Maru. He's also getting medevacs. He's getting a bunch of Marines. He's doing our 5-minute double medevac drop. He is 5-minute double medevac drop here. 4 minutes and 36 seconds in. Man, that is Polt-esque. That is Polt-esque. 440. That actually might be faster than Polt. Wow. Get it out there. Go Maru. Double booster. Double boosting medevacs here. Maru. Oh, does have a kill. So he killed a Ling. Wow, a speed Ling no less. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We're going to keep an eye on that dude. We're going to watch him down in the below. Here comes the drop. Dropping on the high ground is Maru, dropping his Marines outside of this third base. There are 5 queens here, though. Man, this queen defense play is really good for Zerg right now. Lings flooding on in and pick up and go. Pick up and go, but they can't pick them up because the queens are here. Trying to get out. There we go. Taking a lot of shots, though. 6 hit points left on that medevac. That's what the queens are for. The queens are not necessarily there to kill the Marines. They're just there to kill the medevacs, because without the medevacs, the Marines are not nearly as good. Another drop coming in with a Widowmine now from Maru. That should be nice. No, JG! JG got off a Revenge KD8 charge, but I don't know how much those guys care. Those Lings do not care about that. Baneling Nest on the way. Lair coming up for Solar. It's going to be Ling Bling Muta here. Could very possibly be. Spore Crawlers coming in. See, Solar gets Spore Crawlers, you guys. Solar gets spores. There we go. Worried about drops, getting spores. Excellent, excellent decision. +1/+1 on the way for the infantry. For Maru. Liberators produced as well. Baneling here for Solar. First one of the season. There are 3 more elsewhere. Macro Hatch. Look at this. Solar getting a Macro Hatch. If Macro Hatches are good enough for Solar, they are good enough for you, Zerg players who are not pros. Again, these Marines are doing what they can. They've got Stim. It's just with 5 queens and Speedling support. Widowmine firing on a queen there. Immediately transfused. Not worried about that are the queens. It's nigh impossible to get much damage off here. You're going to have to sneak in a drop somewhere where the Zerg player is not ready for it. Solar, maybe along this backside here of the natural, maybe up this left side into the main, with the Spore Crawler is not covering that, actually. And there we go. Just Lings and queens just chasing these dudes around. Chasing them everywhere. Widowmine here, and Solar's smart enough to know that there's a Widowmine there, right? That it's not moved somewhere, that he didn't kill it. Drop trying to sneak in, landing on the very edge of the main base. Here for Solar. Reaction time good. Look at how fast these Lings came in for Solar. Holy shamoly. Meanwhile, another attack here. Marines trying to do what they can. Double action here. Double pronged action. Liberator trying to sneak it at the same time. Getting a couple shots. 1 shot from that Spore Crawler. Marines heading on back home. Again, off creep. They're not too bad. That queen overextended a little bit. Will survive, though. And Liberator setting up that Spore Crawler, positioning itself perfectly, though. Look at it go. 1 drone dies, but a lot of shots here. Trying to kill that queen. Nope. Liberator gets murdered. Another attack here to pitch a 4th base, but Lings and Banelings coming on in, picking up, saving them, because the queens are not here to defend. Where did the queens go? I don't know where the queens went. Is that another attempt to drop? Another attempt to drop by Maru in the main base, getting shoved away by a handful of Lings and queens. Oh, this is where the queens are. Handful of queens. I mean, all of the queens. Liberator's not... Wait, did the Liberator not die? Liberator did not die, and is setting up the natural base. What? Has 4 kills? 4 kills. Wow. Good job, Liberator. You are so almost dead. You have 6 hit points left in your brain. That's 1 more shot from a queen here. Acid Spine's doing 9 damage to those air targets. Production tab, come back. Infestation Pit on the way from Solar. Baneling, just really good against this Marine drop type stuff. As long as you keep track of where these dudes are, as Zerg, you're going to be okay, it turns out. I mean, you're going to be able to get surrounds. Baneling speed almost done. It is almost done here. Marines really want to kill this 4th base, but Maru is struggling mightily right now. Struggling mightily indeed. He's picking off those Marines or the Banelings from distance, which is great. Widowmine's nice fire there. 12 kills on that Widowmine. They are getting cleaned up by Overseer Ling combinations, but still thinning it out. Thinning out the ranks here, killing some creep tumors, scans, allowing that to happen. An Overlord drop, a Ling Overlord drop from Solar, trying to sneak inside the main base. Another drop coming out here from Maru. Widowmine shot. 3 kills on that Widowmine, and it does end up getting killed as well. With all the Widowmines dead, Maru going for it. He's going for it, man. Is that a 5th base? 8-minute 5th base being constructed by Maru, or thinking about it. Anyway, here comes a little bit of a Ling drop here inside the main base. I don't know. Another attempt to drop up here. Their Spore Crawler is taking down the Medevacs. Lings and Banelings are taking down the Marines. This 5th base might actually die. Lings going free all over the place here inside the main base. Marines are on a rally. They are not attacking. As it turns out, the 5th base is killed. Solar's attention might have been distracted a little bit elsewhere here. As finally, Widowmine with 11 kills. The attack in the main base is cleaned up by both of these players. All the Lings are gone. All the Marines are gone from the main of the Zerg. Again, Widowmine's still here. And I don't know if Solar knows there's a Widowmine there. His attention, again, was split about 3 different ways. There was attack down here and in both of the main bases. One of them that he was instigating, 2 times he was defending. So 5th base being replanted by Solar. Marines coming in from Maru, though. It is 158 to 138 total supply. Like, Maru is not in a bad spot. He's got 67 Harvesters. Spire just about to complete here for Solar. So there are not going to be any Mutalisks for quite some time. Widowmine shot! Oh, big time Widowmine shot. Taking a lot of those Banelings and suiciding itself in the process. More Banelings coming on in. I don't know that Solar needs to save this base, but I feel like he kind of does. Lings running around trying to harass the third base and the natural base of Maru. Not happening. Getting shut down and shoved away immediately. Is Solar giving up on this fifth base again? No, he's coming in with Banelings, with Queens, trying to save it. Pretty good splits. High ground positioning by these Marines, doing a great job. Another great Widowmine shot. 8 kills on that Widowmine. Absolutely gorgeous display there. And if he, I mean, he's holding it. He's holding the line. He's got +2/+2. Solar is keeping this fifth base alive. It is still constructing, which is great for him. Liberator's on the way. Corruptor's coming in for Solar now. +3/+3 getting started at 10 minutes and 40 seconds for Maru. Holy crikeys. Queens are trying to kill these Marines. That's not what you want to do, though. The Marine high ground. Where is the rest of the army? Here they go. Army's sitting up here between the second and the third bases. Maru really would like to kill this fifth. I don't know if he can, though, is the problem. Here we go. Lings, Banelings gathering at the front of the natural base for Maru, leaving some Queens and some Lings and Banelings back to defend this fifth base. Banelings are crashing in. Banelings are wasting themselves on like a Marine or two, though. That's been a trick as old as Wings of Liberty that it has been. Trying to target fire those Banes. All the Banelings are gone. Just some Lings here. Solar recognizing, yeah, I needed those Banelings to be effective, but they got target fired out, so I'm going to pull out with my Lings here because that is not a good place to be whatsoever. Queens really want to kill these medevacs. Sneaking past the fifth base. Maybe going to try to drop inside the fourth. There is a Queen and a Spore Crawler there, though. Big Liberator drop attack by Maru. Trying to come up, passing a Zergling and an Overlord, though. Drop here at the fourth base. Again, is being handled about as well as I expected. Everybody dead, including the medevac there. Drop inside the main base. Spore Crawlers getting destroyed. Widowmines burrowing in defensive positions here. He is setting up Liberators with Defender mode circles. Ling's not going to do well in this situation. Can they take down the macro hatch? Lings, however... Excuse me. Lings have shut down this third base by Maru. However, can Solar hold off the attack inside his main? Is the question here. Another attack at the fifth base by Maru. This is masterful play. Absolutely brilliant play. The fifth base does explode. Widowmines continuing to fire on whatever they can find here. Marines, Marauders, basically baiting the Queens back into these Defender mode circles from the Liberators. The third base has been cleaned up by Maru. I don't know if Solar can hold on here. Corruptors are trying to kill the medevac, but there are Marines on the ground that are getting shot at here as well. Queens are transfusing themselves desperately at this point in time. Bit of a breather, but no, coming in with Lings and Bane. Solar with the Corruptors in the sky. Can he get these Liberators? He does. End up forcing Maru away, but a big army for Maru coming in to see if there's a fifth base being replanted. It's 181 to 126 total supply right now. Liberators setting up shop. Widowmines are here killing long-distance mining drones. Drone corpses litter the ground as the Liberators have set up their Defender mode circles of doom. Solar is down to 57 Harvesters to 64. Coming on in, getting surrounded by Lings and Banelings. The chaos of this battle. Are there enough Marines to take out the Corruptors? The Corruptor ball is fairly big right now, as it turns out. No, another drop inside the main by Maru. Lings were here to defend for that by Solar, though. Continuing to attack these Corruptors, but they are going to town after the Liberator. And that's it. A good game from Solar. Wait. What? What happened there? How did... Okay. Solar had units to defend this attack in the main. I think he had enough. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. It's 181 to 80 total supply in Maru's favor there. It was 16 Lings and 2 Corruptors and 2 Banelings left for Solar. That was it. That was all he had. Meanwhile, 38 Marines, 15 Marauders, 5 Liberators, 5 Medevacs, and 3 Widowmines for Maru. So Maru's army wasn't, like, ridiculous, but that is a lot bigger. A lot more. So Solar felt like he was hanging on there, but he recognized the exact instant where he was just unable to hold this off. A fourth base was established already by Maru, recognizing it was 4 base to 4 base at the very least. I mean, if he had managed even to hold that off in both of these locations, at the fourth base and the main base, it would have been over for him eventually, sooner rather than later. So he tapped. He tapped out. Great job by Maru. Just consistent pressure. Ended up killing 17 drones, but I feel like most of that was here. Most of that was transferring drones down to that 5th base that was dead. Solar had his attention elsewhere, wasn't really babysitting them, and they got killed mostly by liberators on these 2 ramps. So it's not necessarily that was Maru harassment. It was just kind of a casualty of his attacks here towards the end of the game. So yeah, I mean, made it work. Widow Mines, Marines, Marauders, Liberators, Medevacs. That was it. Did he make anything else? A Reaper. He made a Reaper in that game, but those were his magic 5. Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, Liberators, Widow Mines. So basically, a Heart of the Swarm composition just with the Liberators. Okay, so that, wow, 424 Lings died there as well. Resources lost, about 26,000 for the Zerg. Wow, a little as 12,000. Wait, 26, 20, 21,000 lost for the Zerg, and about 13 or so. 9 plus 1 is 10, carry the 1, yeah, 11.5 maybe. Anyway, a lot of resources lost for the Zerg player. Maru very cost efficient in this game, and that's kind of what it takes to win. So, great job by Maru getting a win against the hated Zerg in this expansion of Legacy of the Void. So that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.